Hey, if your name is Justin, good luck working for a certain celeb.
It's hard to figure out what to say sometimes.
We all know that celebrities can be pretty picky at times, but sometimes they take it a bit too far. We have a list of the ridiculous writer requests made by celebrities. Number 1. Selena Gomez. We all wish we could be this level of petty. After her breakup with Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez made sure in her contract that no crew members were allowed on her staff if they were named Justin. Apparently, quite a few crew members had the name, so they were given different names as to not offend her. Other than that strange request, Selena also requires chicken pot pie and pickles.
Put pickle juice in it. Watching something, I dip it in.
Number 2. Beyonce. Queen Bey must be kept at a comfortable temperature. According to her writer, Beyonce requires that her dressing room be kept at a cozy 78 degrees and include rose-scented candles. For snacks, she needs chicken legs heavily seasoned with cayenne pepper. But don't you dare bring any Coca-Cola products near the Queen.
Get out of my house!
Since she's in a contract with Pepsi, she can only have Pepsi products, or it would break her contract with the company. Number 3. Kanye West. It's no secret that Kanye West is extra, and it extends to his writer requests. Oddly enough, he's very particular about vases in his dressing rooms. They must all be cylindrical, no explanation as to why, but we're going with it. His next demand is a bit more fun. He requests 2 slushy machines. One has frozen Grey Goose with lemonade and the other frozen Hennessy with Coke. He also needs an $8,000 bed for his daughter North. Number 4. Mariah Carey. It should come as no surprise that a diva like Mariah Carey has very particular demands in her rider. They include, among many others, 16-ounce bottles of Evian water only, unless, of course, the water is for tea, in which case the water must be Poland Spring. Crystal champagne glasses with bendy straws to drink must be provided for all her drinks. Oh, and if you're looking for work, she's in need of a person whose sole purpose is to throw away her gum. Number 5. Rihanna. Fenty Beauty founder Riri has some pretty specific demands in her rider. She would like white tulips with no foliage, a comfortable couch, reasonable, and a large animal print throw rug that is very clean, so she can walk barefoot on it. Her anti-tour rider was full of treats and alcohol. She made sure to have an endless supply of regular Cheetos, hot Cheetos, Golden Graham cereal, Oreos, cup of noodles, red and white wine, vodka, soda, and garlic olives readily available. Number 6. Justin Bieber. When the Biebs was just starting out, his riders were simple. Lots of snack food. Now, the list has expanded to include a convoy of 10 luxury sedans, 2 buses, a suite decorated with his favorite purple carnations, a shipped-in jacuzzi, ping pong table, and a massage table. Oh, and don't forget the private jet on standby for any of his impromptu travel desires. Number 7. Lady Gaga. Did you really think Lady Gaga wouldn't ask for weird stuff?
Call me lady.
The request for posters with some of her musical icons like Queen and David Bowie isn't that bizarre. But we can't say the same for the request for a mannequin with specifically groomed nether regions. Number 8. Britney Spears. Britney's requests seem pretty normal after all these weird ones we've talked about. She has an affinity for junk food, which is why she requires Doritos anywhere she goes. But she evens it out with some fresh fruits and veggies, as well as a tuna salad. But she throws in a curveball with her strange request for a framed portrait of Princess Di for her dressing room when she was performing in London, along with fish and chips, perhaps to get into the British spirit? Number 9. Katy Perry. Don't even think about putting carnations in her dressing room.
You need people to steer you and tell you the tough truth.
If you were planning on sending her flowers, make sure they are white flowers, including orchids, but under absolutely no circumstance should they be carnations. As for her other strange requests, instead of bottles of water, she would like water dispensers and SIG water bottles only for tour personnel. As for her snack preferences, they need to be unsweetened, dried apples and pears, and lightly salted, dry roasted edamame. And if you happen to be her driver, don't talk or even look at her. That's in her rider as well.
Awkward.
Number 10. Drake. Drake apparently likes to party because in his rider, he requests gallons of booze, including bottles of Hennessy, or Cavassier, Patron Silver Tequila, Grey Goose Vodka, Jack Daniels, and Heineken, and rolling papers. But even more interesting is his request for 4 dozen sticks of incense, Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap, and an Andis tea outliner, which would explain his perfectly trimmed beard. Number 11, Taylor Swift. T-Swift needs to be caffeinated on the road. During a bus tour back in the day, the musician list included an 11 a.m. Starbucks order of 1 grande iced caramel latte with 2 sweetened lows, 1 grande iced Americano with 2 sweetened lows and soy milk, and to balance out all of that caffeine, 1 slice of pumpkin loaf. And if all that caffeine wasn't doing enough to keep her awake, she also stocks her tour bus with plenty of Twizzlers and Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Number 12, Adele. It's a wonder how Adele maintains her angelic vocals when, in her rider, she needs a pack of Marlboro Lights and 12 bottles of a European lager when she's on tour. North American beer is not acceptable, according to the singer. She's also requested she be given 2 bottles of the best quality California red wine and 1 bottle of the best quality California Sauvignon Blanc white wine, chilled. No Chardonnay. Her 2011 rider required that guests who got free tickets pay at least $20 when picking them up, no exceptions. The money paid for the tickets was then donated to charity. Number 13, Jennifer Lopez. We all know J-Lo is a diva, so did we expect her rider to be anything less than demanding? There are numerous stories of her extreme backstage requests, which have included a trailer that is no less than 40 feet long, and it's all white everything for Lopez. We mean everything. White room, flowers, tables, drapes, candles, and couches. Another outrageous demand was for the World Music Awards in 2010, where the singer asked for a pair of $4,500 diamond-encrusted headphones to block out the sound of the custom-fitted speedboat stocked with champagne that she was traveling to the show in. Some of her demands actually have cost her big time, like a canceled show big time. The singer was in the running for the opening ceremonies of the India's Premier League cricket tournament, an event that brings in 60 million people. The opportunity vanished when organizers received J-Lo's ridiculous rider. Among the big asks were a private plane and multiple hotel rooms for her stylist and crew. Pitbull ended up replacing her at the event. His rider must not have been so difficult. Number 14, Justin Timberlake. JT is a bit of a germaphobe. In his rider, he demands that someone disinfect the doorknobs of any backstage venue or hotel he's in every 2 hours. In addition to this, JT is also known to request that he does not have to share the elevator with anyone when on tour or at a party. This is presumably so he doesn't have to make any small talk. To top it all off, Timberlake also insists that he and his entourage get the entire floor to themselves at hotels while on tour so they can have some wild parties. Number 15, Madonna. The Queen of Pop has some weird ones. Like JT, Madonna has a thing about hygiene and germs, as she demands that the toilet seat in her dressing room is replaced with a brand new one at every venue while on tour. You can certainly understand why you would want a clean toilet seat, but surely it would be much easier and cheaper to have the toilet cleaned before she arrived. Madonna has also known to request white and pink roses cut to 6 inches, and she's adamant about her backstage room resembling her own home. So much so, she has her own furniture shipped into venues. Her biggest request was a 200-person entourage. Whose rider requests do you think are the most ridiculous?
Well, that's a big question. Okay.
Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity so you don't miss out on any celeb gossip or news.